And just like that, we're back. What's good? What's good? It's Brooklyn in the house. What's good?
Guys.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, good evening. Come in.
I see some familiar faces. Give us a second. Got a little light, a little extra light to add.
Good evening, guys. Happy Thursday. We're back.
There you go. See us now? There we go. Much better.
Hi guys,
What's
welcome
up?
in.
Welcome everyone.
We see you guys. We see you on IG. We see you on Facebook. We see you on YouTube.
It's a blessing to be here.
Absolutely.
We're thankful that you could join us. Come on in, everybody. Pull on up.
Thank you, guys.
You know what this is. Yes, sir. All my fans. The Brown is in attendance this evening. Let's get into something real.
Good evening, guys. We see you guys coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday.
Welcome back to our discussion. Real talk, real solutions. Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So how we want to jump this off?
So first we want to say good evening, guys. We took a little time off, but we're back. We're feeling good. A lot of great things going on. A lot of great things coming. The rest of 2023 and 2024. So we feel super blessed to be back and be here all as well.
Absolutely. A crazy hot summertime. We got orange clouds in the sky in New York. We show up through it all, man. It seems like we always got something going on out here.
Absolutely. First, we want to say thank you to our wonderful supporters.
Appreciate y'all.
I have to say, I didn't realize how many people were actually tuning in until I went somewhere, and people that I don't even know or don't even talk to, like, oh my gosh, I watched a show. Oh, how's your husband? And I'm like, oh, hey. Again, we can't see everyone who's watching.
Right.
We can't see the viewers unless you're commenting. Or even if you like or love. So we want to say, please, if you don't comment, that's okay. But please just show some love, like, share, all of the above. We
get the real for y'all now. Y'all know what this is now. We trying to be timid because we back in the flow now. But y'all know we gonna turn it up for y'all.
Absolutely.
The realist is definitely gonna give you the real take on it. The doctor's definitely gonna heal you from whatever I done told you.
Absolutely.
so let's get it.
So tonight,
interesting topic as always.
Yes. We are talking about blocking your blessings versus teaching you a lesson.
Let's say that again, so the people in the back can hear you.
Blocking your blessings.
Blocking them blessings
versus teaching you a lesson.
Trying to teach you something.
So this is a very heavy topic, and we'll try to condense it down as much as we can. But again, we want your feedback. We want everything you have to say, coming in. But this is a heavy topic because as human beings, we don't realize how much we block our own blessings.
Absolutely.
Just from trying to prove a point, just from trying to hold on to anger, ego, stress, doing things out of spite,
grudges,
holding grudges. And we don't realize that we're blocking our own blessing.
We have.
And this comes in every relationship. Intimate partner relationship,
right.
Parent-child relationship.
Right. Especially parent-child
relationship. Work relationship, friend relationship. I feel like a lot of people want to just have control over everything. So naturally, as human beings, if things do not go our way, right? Oh, I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you you need me. I'm going to show you can't do that to me anymore. I'm going to show you who's boss. I'm going to show you who has the power, who has the money, who's the parent. We go and you don't realize when you try to put that own power in your hand, you are blocking your blessings.
Absolutely. It's definitely a rabbit hole of emotions because, as my wife said, it hits from so many different facets. You can take it from situation. I'll take it speakly from where I come from as a parent. You want to teach your children the best. You want to teach them some level of discipline. You want them to follow your guidance. But at what point does your discipline hinder them? At what point does that love become unnecessary or toxic even? We want, I'm old school. We grew up in the late 80s going to 90s. You know what I'm saying? So parent was like, listen, if I told you not to go outside and something happened to you, I don't want to hear it when you come back in. You better deal with it. I came from that era of getting raised, and it was a lot of lessons learned. It was. I wish I could say I listened to everything my parent wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? My life probably would have been a lot easier coming up. But that ain't the reality. Folks is hard headed and they want to do what they want to do when they want to do it, especially kids. They want to have their fun, and they don't understand that safety is number one. Safety is a priority. Sometimes you can't do something because it affects business or time or appointments or and we don't process that. So in the midst of that, when the kid or the person that we love don't do what we wanted them to do, we want to see a sense of suffering. A lot of people don't want to admit that.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. You want to see that kid stub their toe. You want to see them caught in a situation where they need you. They got to call mommy, daddy. We don't admit that. We want to front like, oh no, I want the best for my kid all the time. No, sometimes I want your ass to do this. Your ass
teach
to
you a lesson.
Get bit.
You're going to learn today.
Fire
right?
burn. Okay? Sometimes you got to get a little bit of pain. And I will admit that. A lot of people don't want to admit that to themselves. Oh no, when it's in public, I want the best for my kid. It's even something like, it could be something simple like, oh, I told you not to put your money in that. And it's like they're creating that animosity. They're creating that negative energy for you to fail.
Yep.
But this is somebody that says they love you.
Yeah.
This is somebody that says they're here to protect you.
Yeah.
So it's such a rough catch-22. Yeah. Should I be a blessing and help, or should I teach and be the disciplinarian so that when I'm not here, they know what to do? You know what I'm saying? From the sense of a parent to a child. Now, to the sense from
relationships.
Yeah, exactly. Boo things or marriage or relationship like that. That's the worst type of situation. You will purposely block somebody's blessing because you are in your feelings.
Yes.
You will purposely put somebody down. You'll purposely play narcissistic mind games. You'll purposely stonewall. You'll purposely gaslight because you didn't get your way.
Yep.
It's 2023 and grown ass women are finally realizing that they brats. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not judging or pointing fingers because I too have been a brat in some sense. But when we don't get our way, imagine how toxic we are really in our heart.
Yep.
Do we want our significant other to win, or we want them to lose to prove that you couldn't do it without me?
Very common.
Let's sit with that for a second.
It's very common, and people don't even realize they're doing it. Right? It's something subconscious. Like, okay,
I think it's subconscious and conscious, but
yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But the thing about it being conscious, people don't want to admit that's what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
And nobody want to be a jerk. Nobody want to say, admittedly, I'm a hater.
Yep.
I want you to fail so I could be like, I told you so. But think about how many people want you to fail because they told you so. But still be like, I love you. I want the best for you. I'm praying for you. I've been praying for you. But didn't I tell you that wasn't going to work? Didn't I tell you don't be with him? Didn't I tell you don't buy that? Didn't I tell you don't spend? That's what they live for. You got to understand that energy and that negativity comes from somewhere too. That's why they say if you don't got no haters, you ain't popping. Because that energy of somebody constantly thinking about you, constantly wishing, you can reverse that. Because if you really believe in whatever you're doing and yourself and your sacrifice, and you know yourself, your self-value and your worth and your work ethic, you deserve that thing that you're getting, regardless if somebody says you can't get it or not. It's all on how hard you're willing to work and sacrifice for it.
Absolutely. And the biggest thing I see in couples, which I talked about this in many shows, is a woman being mad at her significant other. So she said, I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm not going to have sex with you. That is a bad lesson that's not the place to try to teach a lesson. Because you are blocking the blessing of your relationship.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You're purposefully trying to hurt or get under the skin of this person.
And it's not even their well-being now no more. It's a spiteful power struggle. I ain't get what I want, so you know you ain't getting nothing. Damn, man. And then when I go cheat on you, you're the worst person in the world. I don't know how could you betray me like this? A lot of women don't realize the situation that they're in.
Yeah.
is toxic because of the decisions and the way they go about
Yeah.
things. And I'm not putting it all on the ladies, but it seems like
It's men
nowadays
too.
women
Wait.
have the money, 1,000,001 friends in your business, family that don't know their place,
Mhm.
and all of that. And all of that, it doesn't even matter if he's a good man, he'll sacrifice. He ain't bringing in a paycheck.
Mm.
He ain't dropping no money on me. Even the guys that's on child support, that we probably giving you more money before you put us on papers.
Very
Now you
true.
put us on papers, I'm gonna do the bare minimum. You
Yep.
talking about I should be getting you this and getting you that. You didn't know your blessing when you was getting that extra.
Because you're trying to teach someone a lesson.
Because you're trying to teach them a lesson. You blocking your blessings.
Yes.
See where we going with this, yo?
Yep.
It's heavy. A lot of people do it, don't even realize
Don't
it.
even realize, and they sometimes say, "Oh, it's because I'm hurt," or "It's for the sake of this," or "What I've been through," or "the sake of the children." You don't realize all the blessings you are blocking. I've seen a lot of men who were broke up or got divorced in their relationship, and they feel like they don't have to keep their responsibilities.
Nope.
Because you're no longer in the house.
I ain't with you no more. That's your boyfriend problem.
No, and you
that's the next man problem,
listen,
right?
You are blocking.
Let him raise my kids.
Blessings. The ones that kill me when it comes to men, right? When they break up with someone or break up or divorce, and the person is like, "You need to give me some money for your kids," and they're like, "I'm not going to give you money to get your hair and nails done. I'm not going to do this." And in my mind, I'm like, hair and nails, your kids eat. I pay rent, mortgage, lights, food, this, and you talking about a little $100 that don't even, $100 nowadays don't even cover manicure and pedicure.
Yeah. Well,
I
mean, everybody gives within their own means.
But listen, men do that out of spite. I'm not going to take care of that kid. We're not together no more. Tell your boyfriend.
I agree.
But you're blocking your blessings. You are blocking your especially when it comes to not taking care of your kids, man and woman. Again, I'm going to repeat this. Especially when it comes to not taking care of your kids. You are blocking your blessings.
You're a different type of person, man.
I don't care how mad you are with that other person. And then the people who badmouth parents, you're blocking your blessing too. When you badmouth your children's other parent, you are blocking your blessings.
The deadbeat or the one that's in it?
Either one. Good parents get talked about all the time. Well, your mother this, your father this.
Don't be true half the time. Like most of that.
But a kid is hearing this from their parent.
It's hurtful, absolutely.
And it's hurtful because now you're imprinting a scenario and a narrative in your child's mind that is not true, and the child does not understand the truth till they become an adult, and they're looking at their parents like, "You told me this about my parent, and you were lying."
So you blocking that kid's blessing.
Exactly.
You see that?
Because now you're causing tension in the relationship with one of their
parents.
How
they look at one of their parents, the other parent. Yep,
absolutely.
There are some crazy parents out there. Don't get me wrong, and there's some dirtbag ain't shit is out here. You know who I'm talking to.
Let your kid figure it out on their own.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, that's how it should be taken care of. When it comes to the whole step parent thing, I'm be honest with you. Me and my wife, I joke it all the time. I say it's nothing. I love all my kids, but being a step parent is a different code of understanding. It requires a different set of patience and operation. I'm just going to put it like that. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to embrace. You know what I'm saying? Because you give so much love to this person that has been hurt
by another adult.
And they don't even know how to be loved by you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But again, blocking your blessings because of your pride, blocking your blessings because you're hurt, because you want to share that pain with someone else instead of healing from it,
Absolutely.
Instead of learning from it, instead of growing from it. You see, we're so easy to hold on to our grudges. Oh, this person owes me so this kind of money. That's why I don't come around. So that all that time that you miss in that person's life, or that time you miss in that person's children's lives, is it worth that dollar amount?
You're blocking your blessing.
Is it really worth that dollar amount? When you finally do rekindle with these kids and that family, they look at you like you're a stranger, like where you been this whole time. Oh, because of that money. You got people that don't want to leave homes for years, for spite, for greed, for ownership, for whatever they feel entitled over. instead of saying, let us come together while we still have life and rectify this.
Absolutely.
That's never the situation. I'd rather block your blessings as long as I can so I feel like you don't get over on me.
Yep.
This is what we do. This is people's reality.
It's human nature. It's human. And if you feel attacked right now, you need to think about why you feel attacked.
Wake up, message.
You know,
The feelings is coming from somewhere.
Yep. It's coming from
Accountability.
somewhere. Accountability is key.
Take it right now in this moment and acknowledge that, damn, if I could only change, if I only could apologize, if I only could start coming around, if I only could make amends. See, because this is the crazy thing, and I don't know why it's just in our culture, mostly with Black folk, but we wait till somebody dead before we got to give them the love, the forgiveness, the compassion. You know, somebody that we haven't seen for their latter years, they whatever. We talk about them in their funeral and their obituary. I remember how they did this for me, and it'll never be the same. But all those years that you wasted when you could have picked up that phone, all them years you could have just swallowed that pride. Meet me here. Let's talk. I need the hug upon you.
Yeah.
I just want to apologize to you. I just want to break bread with you.
Yeah. Because you want to teach someone a lesson. But I'm going to tell you guys something. Let me tell you, stop trying to play the role of God.
He the only one can teach the lessons, y'all.
He doesn't need any help.
Lessons and the blessings. They only come from the Most High.
Like, stop trying to say, I'm going to teach you this, or you need to be this. You need to be better than that. All of, like, who are you to judge someone else's soul or spirit? And I'm sorry I got to get into the church, folk. I grew up in the church. I go to church. I believe in God. I'm spiritual, all those things. But I do not like how a lot of people that go to church are condemning and judging people on their soul. Who are you to judge me on my soul?
Yeah.
So I'm going to teach you a lesson. I'm going to embarrass you in the church. Yeah. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a spectacle out of you because you're not living up to what we do, and you're blocking your blessing.
You know what I think too, similar to the church thing, and I've never been a pastor, I've never been a preacher. You know, I've always had the gift and the connection, thankfulness to the relationship I have with God and acknowledgement of it. If I need to speak to my people, I have it together. Yep. You know, I can say what I need to say. Yep. So I'm thankful first and foremost for that gift, the gift of gab. Most people, similar to a cheater, will tell on themselves and condemn somebody else when they themselves are that cheater. So how I feel is because these pastors, because these ministers, because these priests, these preachers of so-called faith and religion, they're human beings. So the sins that they hide within themselves, it's easy to cast it at you. It's easy to say, oh, you need to get your life right. Because in a way, that's them trying to call out their own truth. That's in a way trying to call out their own struggle. You gotta realize these people are human beings. Yeah. They've only been inspired or, you know, I guess commissioned or ordained to give the message of God and bring God to you. But that's your connection. That's your relationship. They can't put that relationship together.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And they can't be as holy as they preach. They can only live as they live and try to learn from it and try to grow from it. Because none of us is perfect.
No.
Even Jesus had mistakes. Even, you know, if you don't believe in Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, all these prophets, all these great men, Alexander the Great, David, the great David, King Solomon, all this wealth and knowledge, and he still had his flaws. You know, as being human, we all have our flaws. The crazy thing is those that learn from it and accept it, and there's those that pretend like it don't exist, only you doing it. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Yeah. That's the issue we have with that.
Yeah.
You know, but like my wife said, and we keep coming back to this point, it's simply blocking your blessings. We just need to stop blocking our blessings. Sometimes minding your own business, and I know it sounds cruel and it sounds bossy.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's the only way to really finesse a situation that can't be finessed. That's a way for you to get through an uncomfortable season where there's no way to really be comfortable.
Yeah.
You got to mind yours, work on what you can change and control, and grow from that.
Yeah.
Not to rely or tell somebody else they're doing something wrong or they can't, with the exception of children. We should still educate
Yeah,
our
still
kids
educate our kids.
whenever we can, okay, whether they want to hear it or not,
Yep.
because half the problems we went through and learned from, they shouldn't have to go through that because we went through that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Agree 100%.
So
Mm-hmm.
oh,
So,
we lost you. We lost you.
no, we here. We here.
We still here. All
Yeah,
right,
we
all
still
right.
here. So,
Yeah, sorry to
absolutely.
bring it back so heavy, y'all. We ain't got the swanky conversations this evening. We're trying to get back into those flows, man.
Yes.
We
We
just
we
wanted to
wanted
come
to
with
start
something,
with
yeah,
something a little mellow coming in and things like
just to
that.
get our spirit back together, to really
Yeah.
understand our focus of what we're doing as
Yep.
people and in these relationships, because it's rough. The things I hear, what I'm saying, and a lot of these relationships and situations out here where these people literally are putting their petty issues in front of their blessings. They're blocking their
Absolutely.
kids' blessings. They're blocking their own blessings. They're blocking anybody else's way of getting
Yeah.
peace. And when you do that, you can't have any harmony. You can't have any cohesiveness.
Yeah.
You don't want to have that type of energy and spirit and then expect God to bless you with something,
Mm-hmm.
give you an opportunity, give you when you feel like you're stuck in that circle in that rut. That's because there's a lesson, there's something that you have to give, something that you have to learn, something that you have to sacrifice to get out of that rut, to change that
Absolutely.
pattern, to change that feeling of hopelessness. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They call them on the streets, say, if you ain't got motion, you know what I'm saying? On the streets,
Mm-hmm.
they say, yo, you gotta have some motion going on.
And you know what else too? I feel like just so many people nowadays are just so bitter. So many people are just so bitter with their
Bitter, but
life.
hurt.
Bitter, hurt. Like I
Don't know how to
said,
deal with
anyone born before 1995, you're starting to really deal with your trauma. You're starting to deal with your
it.
hurt. You didn't realize that you were messed
It
up.
wasn't me, it was
You
you.
didn't, you didn't realize your parents, your grandparents did a number on you. So now you're trying to figure out life and trying to get your parents to apologize, which that generation will never do. I'm letting you know now. If you're part of that
Not
generation
willingly.
and you want a parent or a grandparent or auntie and uncle to apologize, don't hold your
Don't
breath.
hold
You
your
got to
breath.
learn to forgive and move on from, because you holding your breath and being spiteful and holding that grudge, you're blocking your blessing.
And to be honest with you, once you've been spiteful for so long, I think you don't even know how to go about being different. You don't even know how to change. You talking about, 50 plus.
Mm-hmm.
You so set in your ways for 30, 40 plus years. I mean, we talking about telling lies for 30, 40 plus years like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So even when it gets to the
Yeah.
point of I hurt you, it's like, okay, whatever, you survive.
Or even family members not
Yo,
talking for years and years and years at a time just to be spiteful because I'm mad, I'm angry.
it's usually
I
money.
think you said that money's usually
It's usually money because
most
people
of
can't
it.
look past money, man. You can't look past the coin when it comes to us.
Let me tell you.
We don't even take the money that we do have and invest and make something for us that we can give to our kids.
I'm gonna tell you
We
guys
fight
something.
over crumbs and then get mad over crumbs.
Money comes and goes. Money is nothing but energy that moves and flows based on your energy and how you feel about it and how you think about it. But the things you do and the words you say and the way you treat people, you can never get those moments back.
Oh,
That's already put out there in the world. That's already heard from whatever higher being, whatever higher power, universe, God, rocks, whatever, Buddha, Allah, Moses, Jesus, Saint Mary, Saint Catherine, whoever you believe in, it's already put out there.
yeah.
And whatever energy you put out is going to come back to you. And again, you're blocking whatever good things need to come to you because you're holding on to those things.
So if you're in a situation that, let's say, for instance, somebody relationship split up and the dude don't want to take care of so-called social. I mean, he don't want to take care of their wife no more. He don't want to give her the money or whatever. He don't want to give her the stuff no more. How does that man, after being such a good father and provider up until the point of discontent, how does he swallow his pride and still give this woman that basically didn't appreciate what she was getting from him? Like, I love us talking about topics, but I think the biggest thing is to focus on a solution. We're trying not to be too long-winded, but before we get out of here, we want to give somebody a design or maybe a question, or maybe they're doing something wrong that could be changing whether they're getting a blessing or not.
Yeah.
So in that scenario, Doc, I want to throw to you: how does a provider, former provider, now that the relationship is spoiled, but I've been providing up until then, how do I swallow my pride after this woman hurt me and took advantage of me and didn't appreciate me,
Well,
and still do for my family like it ain't nothing. Like,
well, my thing is, why would you not want to do for your children because you're mad at the significant other?
it's not for my, it's not that I won't do for my children. It's just that I don't want to give her. I can't give my kids a little bit extra because I've seen where that little bit extra goes.
But at the end of the day, if you do what you do was right in your heart, your blessings will always come back tenfold regardless.
So it doesn't matter if they're spending it or not.
It's the same way with giving to the church. People like, I don't want to give to the church because I don't know what they're doing with the money. Pastors taking the money, they're doing this, they're doing that, driving new cars. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where your giving goes.
Because you're supposed to give.
Because you're supposed to give from your heart to everyone, friend, family, children, church, philanthropy. What you're supposed to give from your heart at all times.
So if I'm in a situation where a woman owes me money, right? Mm-hmm. Say we date and we're not even married, and she ain't give me that money from the original loan, right? She,
I think you
better
let it go.
So I'm burnt for giving her that money.
But did you give her that money? But listen, did you give her that money?
It's my fault. It's my fault. I don't want to give her no more.
Listen.
Let me make me understand it.
Okay,
there's a lot of fellas out here understand what I'm saying. I hope y'all.
There's a lot of people that's been burnt. I've been burnt, and you know what? I have to put in my head, like, when I was with this person, I did for them because I love them. Right? I put a car in my name for them because I love them. I took care of stuff because I love them. And now that the situation's over, I can't come back and be like, give me my money. I'm going to be like, clearly, if I don't want you in my life anymore, take it as a parting gift. And good riddance for that. Because you're holding on to the money for what? Again, we've all been burnt. We've all given a boyfriend, girlfriend, even husband, wife money.
It's one thing to be burnt, but it's another thing to keep being burnt. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well,
like you already burnt me on that, but you got an attitude with me because I don't want to give you more for something else.
Well,
and I'm explaining to you that I don't want to give you no more because you ain't take care of that last.
That's different than being burnt. That person needs that person has a spending problem, which needs to be addressed.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm like, just being burnt. That's it. Got to be a better solution than that.
Listen,
because accountability.
Or take the person to court.
Okay,
but you need something in writing. But take the person. You could try to take the person in court if you don't have anything in writing.
What about
moral of the story is don't give if you can't afford to lose it.
That, or what about you just say, listen, to be honest with you, I don't feel comfortable giving you anything else until you take care of that.
Yes.
Like, please don't ask me for anything else until you take care of that.
Yeah.
And be straight up with that. Be real with that.
But
and
listen,
be clear
no
and
one's gonna
concise
say that to their boo thing. That I'll do this for you, and they're like, okay, go get my card, I'll give it to you. You got to see the red flags and know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I just think the system is real. It's made for suckers, male or female. Like, don't be a sucker. That's basically what it boils down to. You know what I mean? Because like, I can't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you took some money from me and you just burnt me on that, I can't enjoy your company no more. That shit is gonna hurt me. That shit is like it's going, and the simple fact that you so comfortable owing me something and being like, well, you know what, run it up, run it up. Give me some more. Like, that shit that's a big issue for me. Like, I couldn't keep perpetuating into somebody just taking like that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand too, to a certain point, if you should completely cut the person off when you're in a relationship. You want to work towards it, but you got to set those boundaries too, because I think that's such a slippery slope. There's so many entitled situations now where people that get money easily from their significant other take that for granted, and they don't treat them no better. It's dudes with money that trick money on their girls, give money, and old dirty dirtball dude that's who they messing with behind your back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you out there tricking bags, taking them on shopping sprees and stuff like that, and they giving it up to their pen pal. This dude getting all types of calls and flicks and stuff like that, but I'm paying all your bills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, there's a lot of scandalous situations out here. So
It is.
I think, giving from your heart is great, but you also should set boundaries when it comes to a
and
situation
use your common
like
sense.
that.
Use your
Common sense ain't common nowadays. That shit does not exist in a few of these generations. I'm being real with you.
Yeah.
They don't even know the concept.
Yeah. So moral of the story is, the first thing is, we always talk about introspection, knowing who you are. If you know you're a petty person, you blocking your blessings, bro. Sis, if you need to know, you know what? I am a petty person.
God know my heart. God know my heart. All my petty wives out there. God know our heart. We trying, y'all. We trying. It's been a slippery slope. It's a slippery climb to the top. But pettiness is in our blood, boy. I'm just trying to tell you, boy.
Is it a cancer thing? Is that a cancer thing?
It's not a cancer. It could be a cancer thing. It could be a male thing. It could be raised by my family thing. I don't know what, but I know it's hard not to keep count when it comes to some bullshit that somebody owe you, man. And people be so like nonchalant about it, like, oh yeah, whatever. No, I can't. I thought you said I was gonna have that back right now. Oh no, we in love, boo. Don't worry about that. You supposed to be tricking on me. You want somebody else to spend that on me? Go ahead, just give me my shit, man. Get my shit from him, and then y'all can go together.
Oh, but not even petty, just on money. Just petty in life.
Yeah.
Spiteful for no reason. Just petty for no reason. Spiteful. Doing and saying things maliciously to hurt someone's feelings, or get under someone's skin. Like, if you're petty, if you're petty with your kids, your significant other, your coworkers, you have to, that all comes back, because you can't have that in your heart and expect all these great things to come to you.
And you got to definitely question your faith, because being petty, almost in a sense, you feel as if you're going to run out of something. That you're never going to have enough. Yep. Like my wife said, money is motion. Money comes, money goes. Money don't know no. Money only knows spenders and don't know no keepers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As the phrase goes. So you got to constantly put that energy of positivity out in order to receive positivity.
Yep.
Even if it's somebody that's not your bestie, sometimes it's good just to give somebody a like, subscribe to their page, check out what they doing, buy some product.
Oh, we're on a social media petty.
Support what they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Media.
You blocking your blessing. You go through a million businesses and friends and people trying to do independent stuff, but you don't like none of it. You don't tune in to none of it.
Or support.
You don't support none of it. But then when you come out with something, why nobody buying my stuff? Why nobody scheduling appointments? Mm-hmm. Why nobody doing these workshops? Why nobody coming to get these shirts? Why nobody coming to get this product? You got to understand that it's all connected. You block your blessings. You can't be teaching them, well, they going to figure it out on their own. Mm-hmm. I heard on the internet, the people that buy your stuff are strangers. The people that know you that's in your catchment area, they rarely support your stuff like how strangers will support your stuff. And that's successful business entrepreneurs have said that several times online.
I've heard it. And this, when I started I'm going to get transparent. When I started my entrepreneurial life and business and stuff like that, I felt that I was not getting the love and support from the people closest to me. And I took it very personal. And then I spoke to a lot of other business owners, entrepreneurs. I listened to a lot of different people speak, famous people, wealthy people. And they always says, you can't expect support from people who are not entrepreneurs like you because they don't understand your journey.
Right.
They're not going to talk to you about your business because they're not in business. They're not going to support your business because they don't understand the importance of supporting something that you're doing because it's not beneficial to them.
Or they don't see your vision, or they don't value it, so they're not. You charge too much.
Yes.
Oh, you can't charge them that much. People are not going to buy that.
Exactly. But if you call your friends or family or whoever and be like, yo, let's go get a bottle and go chill and go to the club, they'll be ready to spend that money.
I'll go have with you, cuz.
No problem.
I'll go have with you, cuz.
No
I got some on that bottle.
Absolutely.
I got some on that table.
So you gotta learn how to not take those things personal.
Nope.
And you gotta understand it's not so much they're not supporting you, they just maybe don't know how, or it's just not an interest to them.
No,
Which
it's
is
not even that.
okay.
It's just you gotta start holding people accountable. That's how I look at it. We take that shit on the chin, like, oh, family don't understand or no. They don't understand that shit. When I explain that to you, you don't support my shit. Why you don't? Oh, why don't see you? Because you don't support my shit. How many people watch our show and don't share it? Oh, y'all love it. Y'all tune in. It's cool. Y'all, you get what you got to get from it, but you don't share it. It's a push of a button. Share it. Anybody that's ever shared our show or shared our program, we loved and liked it just for the simple fact that you pushed that share button.
And listen, there's a lot of people who share our stuff. I don't even realize you share it until I'm scrolling, and I'm like, oh, they shared our stuff. So thank you. Shout out to you. Y'all the real MVPs. We love and appreciate you.
Yeah, but it is. But I'm just saying, you know how millions of people look. You know how many times somebody see your face and what you selling on the timeline? Let's be real, y'all.
Yeah.
We reaching out to people. We hitting people up in our DMs, not saying how many can we buy. When can we set up an appointment? You know, we hit them up. Oh, y'all got any sales?
Mm.
That's the love y'all want.
Don't
And
block
then,
your blessings.
and then when you got something you want us to sell you out, gotta start being real, y'all. That's that.
Yes.
All of that shit is blocking your blessing, man.
Yes.
You gotta put that energy in there. You gotta put that good nature out there. You gotta. My wife has invested in several shit. I was like, no, don't stop, put it down. We don't need it. You get that? She's like, nah, boo. You understand? You gotta push it forward. Any of our businesses that have taken over is because we pushed it forward. People that's connected us to something else. People connect us where we can sell units of it.
Yeah.
People connect us to where we can get this wholesale.
Yeah.
That's how business and relationships work. It's not all about what you can get from it. Mm-hmm. You selling yourself short. Why would somebody want to support you and you don't support nobody? Yep. It's simple.
Absolutely. So, it's not your place to teach someone a lesson, right?
You try not to.
You try not to.
Because only God could do it. Only God, like Tupac said, only God could judge me.
Yeah. So do your best not to be that person. Well, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you. You hurt me, so I'm going to keep the kids from you. You hurt me, so I'm not going to talk to you. You hurt me, so I'm going to blast your business on social media. You hurt me, so I'm going to do all these things or mess with your significant other. I'm telling you, don't be that person because you.
That's trifling too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we heavy on that. If you really, you impeding on somebody else's relationship, especially, I'm not trying to judge nobody, but if you cheating on me or trying to cheat with me to hurt my significant other, you'll never be blessed in your own relationship. Your Prince Charming faded in the dust. He ain't coming. Yes. I'm just telling you that energy, that karma is inescapable.
Cheating to teach someone a lesson is never good.
It's not.
It never works out good. Just letting you know. Never in any situation.
And we know it's a selfish act. We know it's a moment of weakness. We know it was, but you got to be real. You got to understand that shit will not be tolerated. Just like you wouldn't have tolerated that person doing it to you.
Absolutely.
We got to start being more accountable. You know what I'm saying? Just being better people so that we can multiply these blessings. You don't understand what a blessing could be. A blessing could be a conversation on the phone that you didn't think that you needed. Then now you got a whole new income. Now you got an interview for a job to do something else that's going to put money in your pocket. Now you can do a workshop and you got places to facilitate it. Now you got an audience and a party that needs a place to hang out. Y'all know that's how business, that's how fortune and manifesting fortune goes. That's how that works. There's no other way around it. You have to work on your spirit, and you gotta not be so much of a negative Debbie Downer, Try to look at the positive things in certain things. You ain't gotta fund somebody else's dream. If you don't believe in it and it don't work on your investment, that's fine. But don't sit there and give them a million more reasons why that shit not gonna work and you wouldn't support them any damn way.
Yeah.
You got the resources to help them out, but you just sitting there running your mouth. Stop that shit.
Very true.
Be more of a help.
Yes, be more of a help. Don't block your blessings.
And learn how to forgive. Old heads, especially old heads, learn how to damn forgive. There's something wrong with y'all, man. Y'all, I guess y'all assume in y'all playbook y'all living forever, huh? Y'all some that's that vampire life. I'm living to 110. Hey, okay? People dying early and early every day. Whatever you gotta do to make amends, to have peace in your life, and if your family, that's what you need, we encourage you to do it before it's too late.
And a simple apology goes a long way. An apology, acknowledgement, and an apology goes a long way. And not
Forgiveness
repeating the
also.
behavior and forgiveness.
Forgiveness is not
All
always
goes a
being
long
weak and letting somebody get the best of you. Forgiveness is really you just dispersing those latches
Yep.
on you, that you could be free now. You
Yep.
know, now you're forgiving yourself from going through that and being happy now. Congratulate yourself that you got through that. So just let's try to be better people, basically, and let's not block our blessings, yo. There's blessings all over the place. We need to be grabbing these blessings in, and
Yes.
each one teach one.
Absolutely. Let's remember to love. Remember, like we said, forgive. Do your best to have peace. Just be better people, because the way the world is going, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So do your best to live right. And like I said, be a better person, a better example for someone else. Like my shirt says, stay humble, hustle hard.
Yes.
Stay humble, hustle hard. That's it. That's it. It's enough money. There's enough wealth. There's enough love. There's enough peace to go around for everyone. Stop being bitter. Stop being miserable.
Stop being conniving.
Stop being conniving.
Stop being jealous.
Like I said, look at yourself. Once you look at yourself and realize why you feel the way you feel, then you can start working on yourself.
And let me give you a quick little life hack. If you're in a relationship with your significant other and you're not getting along, go and watch an old school comedy together.
Yes.
Watch like Martin.
Coming to America. That's a good one.
I would say like a funny, like an old Dave Chappelle or Martin or some shit where you sitting there, you trying to be serious, and you busting down. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it is. It's a classic.
Yes.
You know, but I think Coming to America has been seen a billion times in our culture,
and I laugh.
And it can be bypassed. You try a Norbit.
Norbit.
Try something that's going to be like slapstick comedy that you can't be serious around. I'm just imploring everybody out there. That's a quick little life hack. If you like the show, you watch the show. If you're dealing in a relationship and you're not really getting along like that,
go watch a comedy.
Go watch a comedy together.
Laughter is good for the soul. Don't watch reality TV. That never
bad energy.
Bad. I'm gonna say this: reality TV, trash TV. I know most people watch it, but it's very bad for your energy.
Lowers your frequency. You don't need to be.
You start feeling jealous. You start thinking that that's how life should be. Yeah. Wondering why your man can't get you a Maserati. That's not their Maserati. VH1 paid for it, just to let you know. It's rented. Don't watch reality TV. Just don't watch no depressing movies. Don't watch nothing about slavery or killing or something.
Old school comedy, Even Friday, go watch Friday.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? One of them joints that you know is going to be a laugh. You know what I mean? And just reconnect again. Just not for nothing. Spend one night not going to bed angry. All right? That's from the Doctor and the Realist. A little life hack.
Little life hack. So again, we're gonna wrap it up tonight, guys. I want to say we love you. It's good to be back. What do you think?
It does.
It's good to be back.
And y'all gotta let us know, man. Spread that word, spread that show. We still building and growing every day. We're trying to think about how we can make this show better for y'all, and we can keep learning and growing together. So peace, love as always.
Peace, love, and always.
Until next time.
Don't block your blessings.
Don't block those blessings, y'all.
Love,
pull them in. Pull them in.
Again, please share, comment, like. People. I see that a lot of people watch after the fact, so still comment and just show
please
some
leave your
love.
comments, whatever. If you like the show,
even if you just say hey. I want everybody who watches to say hey. Give us a little hi. How you do? That's it.
And we always appreciate your feedback as well.
Yes.
So thank you for watching, and as always, I love you.
Love you too. Good night, guys.
Take care. We don't want to turn off. We don't want to turn off.
And I have 34 views.